this video, if you rely on a rigid belief system to give your life a false sense of security and meaning, the information presented in this documentary is potentially life-changing, and must be received into an open mind. If you're not willing to open yourself up to the possibility that you might have been systematically deceived and lied to your entire life, and that this case is just another part of that web of lies, then this documentary really isn't for you, because its reality will not conform to your mold. Graphic content and image warning. Among many other facts, this video will reveal the following. In photo number 16, a man's arm is seen draped over Travis's severely wounded neck. In photo number 20, Travis's throat was being cut and there's a knife in that photo. In photo number 11, a masked man has Travis spotlit from above, as a black-gowned woman ritualistically stabs him in the back. There's also gloved hands pulling up on him, as another set of hands chokes him from below. And photo number 15's a close-up that partially captures the genitals of two separate males. FBI, CIA alerts, watch out. This video will prove beyond any reasonable doubt that Travis Alexander was beaten and tortured before any of these 22 shower photos were ever taken. And in fact, he's tortured, sodomized, crippled and then murdered, and is never able to leave the shower at all. And all of that crime scene blood evidence had already been distributed throughout his house, previous to any of these shower photos. And these are not just groundless theories, but forensic facts being covered up by the prosecutors, the courts, the news media, the forensic labs, and in fact, the entire Illuminati Satanic Secret Society system. By now, the secretive Illuminati Satanic system has doctored, photoshopped, or deleted most of the original unedited shower photos from the internet and public view. I have some of the original unedited shower scene photos. And if you're bright enough to comprehend, I'll prove those facts to you.
I strongly suggest that you wake the f*** up.
A quick look at the forensic facts and evidence in photos number 1 through 12. Photo 1. His neck's noticeably bruised, and there's strangle or choke marks across it. He also has bruised fists that correspond with autopsy images. Photo 2. His back's noticeably bruised, tortured and poked. Photo enhanced. Photo 3. There's a new floodlight angle. It casts a shadow upon the wall. Photo 4. Six seconds go by and he doesn't move a muscle between photos 3 and 4. In fact, his hands are probably being held from above, as the later photo reveals. Photo 5. Photo 5 shows an injury just under his hairline that matches an injury seen in his autopsy. Photo 6. Photo 7. Blood seems to be flowing in the water that's draining through his hair. Photo 8. Photo 8 just shows his bloody, bruised neck. Photo 9. In photo 9, he's brightly spotlit. You can see tears from his eye, as well as blood or infection oozing from behind his torn ear. Photo 10. Photo 10's very similar to photo 9. It also clearly shows the blood or infected injury, that's oozing from behind his ear. An enhanced shower photo close-up of under his ear has an injury that matches the injury in his autopsy photo. His ear's clearly been torn and severely bruised. And why is his ear torn? Photo 11. This unedited image is from WPTV. The following images are overlaid on top of the originals, simply to help you to identify what it is that this photo clearly reveals. 70% overlaid. 50%. 40%. 30%. 20. 10. 0% the raw image. And what's this? A satanically masked man shining a spotlight down on Travis from up above. And the spotlight's moving. This following version of photo number 11 is the subsequently re-released version of the same photo, after the Illuminati crime lab has edited it to hide the satanic truth. They've simply removed the cuffed black-gowned arm, and then added a basket. The masked spotlighter, the woman's face, and the gloved hand with the knife are still here. Here's the gloved hand and knife 50% overlaid. 30%. 20. 10. Here's the raw enhanced image. You can still see the black gloved hand ritualistically stabbing down on Travis with the knife. Auto Enhance also confirms that this is a bright spotlight. So even their new edited version of photo 11 proves that the satanic state's feeding you bullshit, lies and Illuminati lullabies. Here's the original version of that knife and gloved hand, laid on top of the Illuminati photoshopped version of this same photo. 50. 30. Raw image. See, the hand with the knife, the woman, and the masked spotlighter are unchanged. 30%. 20. 10. 0% the raw image. Glove and knife 10% overlaid. Raw image. Here's a side-by-side glimpse of these two photos. The shower tiles washed out by the edit. This photo also reveals that Travis is being pulled up by his hands, as well as being held in place by a chokehold from below. Hands choking 50% overlaid. 20. Raw image. The crime lab has tried to edit out the latex gloved hands. And this is too wide to be just one arm. his face has been edited, and there was probably a hand over his mouth that was deleted. The masked spotlighter was standing on the bathtub. And what's this reflection in the photo behind the spotlighter? Here's the raw enhanced image. It's the reflection off of the cheekbone of a satanic skull mask, and the human eyes are visible beneath the mask. Raw image. Raw image. 20. 10. Raw image. My computer said log onto the photo and it detects a match. So, as a Wiccan witch, was Jodi connected to the Illuminati Satanic Order? This is a drawing by Jodi Arias that recently sold on eBay for $885. This drawing confirms her satanic Illuminati allegiance.
Suggest that you wake the up.
Photo 12. This photo shows the spotlight's glare. Recap 1 through 12. Notice that in almost all 12 photos, he's in a surrender position. His hands are up and he's giving his back. Photo 13. Looks like he's broken loose and is fighting. Or is this his lower back that's been purposely blurred out to hide all the blood? Photo 14. He's fighting back, throwing a punch, trying to charge his way out of the shower. And there's a knife blade in this photo. His autopsy photo shows his fists were severely bruised from fighting back against his Illuminati captors. Photo 15. Photo 15's rated mature. So what's this in photo 15? The way the spotlight glares, it's obviously two separate things. If I'm wrong, then you explain what body parts these are that Jodi has photographed. It's a close-up of the partial genitals of Travis, and the partial genitals of the rapist, as Travis tries to charge his way out of his shower. Jodi Arias has also stated, quote, Even Travis doesn't like pubic hair on himself.
Wake the
Photo 16. This photo shows an arm draped over Travis's shoulder, probably holding him down so they can puncture his spinal cord to prevent him from fighting back. His severely wounded and swollen neck's also visible. The swollen scar on the back of Travis's neck in this shower photo matches the swollen scar in the same spot in his autopsy photo. Arm around Travis's shoulder 20%. 10. Raw image. And the spotlight's casting its circular glare onto the arm. From this photo on, he's a paraplegic. Photo
I strongly
17.
suggest
The spotlight's been laid down because the satanic spotlighter has helped to subdue and cripple Travis through the swollen wound on the back of his neck. As a paraplegic, he's just sat up in a wedge position on the floor of his shower. Quote, he screamed, "Help me, Jodi, I can't feel my legs." And I just crouched down and hid, scared like a little bitch. Jodi Arias. Quote, I tried to make up a story that I thought the forensic evidence would back up. Jodi Arias. Photo 18. A closer look at photo 18. He seems to have an injury above his eye and on the top of his ear. 1. He has a bloody nose. 2. He also has a fat lip. 3. There's blood on his neck. And 4. His neck's also visibly bruised. Photo number 19. You can tell by the way his legs are cross-wedged that he's paralyzed at this point. The bloody knife's also in this photo. They've cropped out the knife and cleaned up this photo before the court case. The prosecution argues that Travis was stabbed and murdered in several areas outside of the shower, and that all of the crime scene blood evidence was deposited in other rooms during the 62 seconds between this photo and the next one. But it's obvious that Travis never stands up again after this photo, and all of the blood in the house was already there by this point, and the blood that's in the bathroom sink is probably from the killers removing their gloves and washing their hands. In fact, I'll prove that he's never able to stand up again after this photo. Because he's about to get forced face down, as he becomes a paralyzed recipient of a throat slashing. And here's the blood on the shower wall from the spinal injury on the back of Travis's neck. And the complete lack of blood out here proves that he wasn't bleeding outside of the shower after those shower photos were taken. Recap photos 13 through 19. Photo number 20. This is the photo that the prosecution claims is just from the camera falling and taking an inadvertent photo of the shower ceiling. But this is in fact one of the most evidentially crucial photos of them all. Travis's head's 70% overlaid on top of photo number 20. 50. 30%. 20. 0% the raw image. 50. 0% the raw image. 50. 0% the raw image. Travis is still on the floor of the shower, and he's getting his throat cut.
Yeah, this is how you die. This is it. And there's this woman that was seeing all this.
vaguely see the two latex-gloved hands positioning Travers' paralyzed head for his throat slashing? Can you see the knife blade in the spotlight beam? Now for the even more critical proof that this is his death photo. I'll prove that this blood pattern from photo 21 was already on the shower floor in photo 20. Instant Alpha extracts consistent elements from photos. My PC detects that there's a thick substance in a unique pattern beneath Travis Alexander's neck in this photo. Notice that many of the following photos show a blood pattern match from photo number 20 and photo number 21, which also match the crime scene blood pattern photo taken of the shower floor after the body was removed. The smoking gun.
So I strongly suggest
Photo number 21 has the same blood pattern from Travis's cutthroat in photo 20. And he's already been pouring and dripping blood from another angle. Photo number 22 is the final photo. This final photo's probably an Illuminati shoe wrapped in plastic to hide the shoe prints.
So I strongly suggest that you wake the fuck up.
What'd you just say? I said your fucking baby's gonna burn. Go to hell, Amy. Fucking Jesus freak.
What happened?
All those little babies are gonna burn. Gladys, shut up, you stupid fucking cunt. All you do is complain, 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 complain.
What? What? What did you just say? No. I don't know who the hell you think you are. But I'd like you to apologize to my wife.
From the roof on your cow, your lifestyle, put your lights out.
I wish sounds like you, easily amused.
Beware of fear like God said it.
I gave you fair warning, beware, beware.
If you feel that you can't go on,
Black Project.